Right then, hello and welcome back. Yes, welcome back to Forza Motorsport. Now, why am I saying welcome back when this is the first episode of the series? Well, to the uninitiated, I had attempted a series on this back in 2024 using the Xbox 360's backwards compatibility. That ended up being a complete disaster. Now, this game is capped at 30 frames per second. Playing it on the backwards compatibility on the Xbox 360, the frame rate dipped below 15 FPS, which also lagged the input. So it was an absolute disaster from start to finish. So I ended up scrapping the series, I think back in August 2024. And now that I have my original Xbox console modded, yes, this is being played on the original console, this is not emulated. I have the stellar Xbox HD Plus HDMI adapter in the Xbox, so I'm able to capture directly from the console. No emulation, nothing at all, no backwards compatibility. And yeah, it is polar opposite from what it was on the 360. As you can see, I've already got a profile up and running. That is for the second channel because I am actually recording a few episodes, getting used to the controls and everything for the second channel. And I thought I'd just crack on the main channel as well because I like to do everything in chronological order. So yeah, no time like the present, as they say. So I'm going to get everything up and running, sorted, and then I'll be back in just a moment for the start of arcade mode. Okie dokie, so here we are then in the main hub. Now, when I did try and do this series before on the 360, arcade mode was actually broken. I couldn't access some of the races, that's why previously I'd only gone into the career mode. Also, another thing as well is that the paint shop, where you could paint and update your liveries and create liveries, that was also broken, so I couldn't do anything with that on the original series. But again, I've tested everything, it works fine. The frame rate is very stable, even though again it is at 30 FPS, but it is stable, and it's actually fun to play, unlike what it was before, where it was an absolute chore. So, arcade mode then to start with, as we always do. There's 31 events, and they are split into different series or divisions. So, Series 1 is 3 races around Maple Valley Short, Silverstone National, and Tsukuba. So, yeah, that goes all the way through. You got the single stages as well. And then the last race is, of course, the Nordschleife, which is Series 12 and Event 31. So, as always, starting with Series 1, the other events are locked until you progress through the subsequent series. It's very simple to understand. So you have different classes of car. You know all these anyway by Forza 2 and 3 and everything else. So I'm going to start with Class D and work my way through the different classes. I've already used a Saab for this one on the second channel, so I'm going to use something different. Should we go for the PT Cruiser, just for the giggles? I think we should. What colour should we go for? That's like a gold colour. We've got like a cream. I don't know, that blue's quite nice. We'll go for this unique cold coloration. Gold coloration, even. Suggested line off. Stability management off, traction control off, anti-lock braking. I probably will use the ABS during the career, because again, I completely forgot that the braking on this game is rather weird. You lock up very, very easily. But for arcade mode, you don't have to worry about that too much. And transmission is on manual. Ah, Maple Valley, making its debut 21 years ago. 5:45 in the evening, 54 degrees Fahrenheit or wherever that is in English, 22 mile an hour northwesterly winds, so quite brisk, and 6 turns. And of course, you don't qualify or anything, it simulates all the qualifying. It's always random as well, wherever you start. Oh, and we're on pole position. Well, that's a bit of a shock. 3, 2, 1... go. And away we go. Now, what's the button to change view? Nope, that's my damage. There we go. Unfortunately, no bonnet camera. That was only introduced in Forza 2, of course. And no interior camera, because, again, that was only introduced in Forza Motorsport 3. Another unique thing about the first Forza game, or Forza game, is the inclusion of night races, and they were not reintroduced until a decade later. on Forza Motorsport 6. So this came out in 2005, Forza 6 came out in 2015, and that's when they brought back the night races. So, yeah, it was a little bit strange seeing the night events coming up. And the engine of this car is rather quiet. I might have to boost the audio a little bit. I'm going to turn the whole music off as well because, again, you can barely hear it. And this game has a lot of copyrighted music, as the other Forzas do as well. So the other camera angle is like a bumper cam. It's like really low down to the floor, which I don't like. For the second channel, I do use the chase camera though, but I find that rather uncomfortable to use. I'm not a fan of the chase cam because you can't really determine your corner entry or your apexes properly. So for the main channel, I always stick in car. For the second, I always use chase cam. And there we go. And I can just save the replay, no inputting names or anything, which is absolutely wonderful. So yeah, that was very, very easy to start with. Just to dip your toes in, get you used to the cars and the handling and everything else. As we go to Silverstone National, what car should we use this time? I will go with... should we go for a Mini? Yeah, let's go for a Mini Cooper. When it eventually loads. Come on, load. The car doesn't want to load for some reason. What about the Ford Focus? Nope. The cars aren't loading for some weird reason. Let's try again. So, for the second channel, I use the Audi TT. No, the cars don't want to load for some reason. Oh, well, that's not a problem. We'll just dive straight in anyway. So, yeah, again, sometimes, you know, the cars won't load in the option menu, but that's, again, nothing to do with the compatibility. That is just the game being old. Probably a few scratches on it as well and some grubby finger marks, but I'll have to give it a clean. Alrighty then, where are we starting? We're starting in 6th place. Okay. Well, at least I can hear the engine a little bit better. And away we go. Excuse me. Now, one thing I gotta try and remember is when you go into the career mode, you cannot redline your engine like you can with the other games. Oh. Okay, you're just gonna slam on your brakes for whatever reason. But yeah, if you redline your engine at the very start, it damages your engine. That doesn't happen on Forza 2 and so on. But I found that out when I was playing this for the first time a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh, okay, I can't just rev the engine at the very start of the race, otherwise I'm gonna knacker everything. Let's have a look at the car. Bonnet is flapping a little bit. But again, even though it is 30 FPS, it is a stable 30 FPS. Before, it would dip down to below 15. It was really, really bad. And the thing is as well, is that when the game was lagging on the 360, it was making all of the input lag as well, so you couldn't control the car. And it was really, really bad around Road Atlanta, especially going through the S's at the start of the lap. If you try and turn, the car would just go straight. It wouldn't recognize any inputs at all. It was really, really bad. I mean, the game did work, but I mean, it worked very poorly. I wonder if I can turn the audio up. Ah, yeah, audio. In-game music. We'll just turn all that down. Voice through speaker. We don't want to worry about that because we're not on Xbox Live. Ah, there we go, that's a little bit better. You can actually hear what the car is doing now. I wonder if I could turn down the tire scrub. Tire sang. It's about there. That's a little bit better. There we go, race to complete. Nice and simple. Yeah, that's a lot better with the audio. But yeah, I don't know why the cars weren't loading. I never had that problem before, so... Again, I've probably just got like a dirty finger mark or something on the disc, so it's just struggling to read. Okay, last race then in Series 1. Will it load up the cars this time? No. That is really weird, it's not loading any of... What about if I go onto another class? Oh, it's lagging a little bit, that's fine. RX-8? Yeah, see, it loads that, so maybe now it'll load the D-class cars. Are you gonna load? Yay, there we go. So yeah, it's just one of those things. With older consoles, it happens. Actually, what car did we use for the second channel on this one? The Honda Integra. So I'm going to use something completely different. I'm going to go with the Civic. And we're going to go for the blue color. Because why not? So 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, whatever that is in English, I think that's like 17, 18 degrees Celsius. 4 mile an hour southwesterly winds. And there are 9 corners. Qualifying has been simulated, and we're starting in 5th. So there's 4 A86s, 3 Civics, and 1 Toyota Camry. And go! Now you will hear a bit of popping from the audio occasionally. That is something I've always had issues with when capturing from a console. I noticed it a lot in Forza 2, and I noticed it a lot in Forza 1 as well. It's just like occasional audio crackles and pops. I don't know how to fix that, or if it's literally just my PC is not, you know, that great and it's struggling a little bit. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to grin and bear it, sadly. Come on, get out the bloody way. What's this car look like? Yep, it looks like a Civic. Ooh. Yeah, he actually pushed into me there, tried to spin me around in like a pit maneuver. Didn't work. One lap down, 1 to go. Now, another thing about the earlier racing games, especially earlier console games, is that at the moment this game is running at full screen. It's not a 4:3 resolution, but it is a fake widescreen. It's just stretched to make it full screen, but I have to manually change the resolution or edit the video to go by the original 4:3 resolution, because this game was certainly not in widescreen. So you can probably hear those little crackles and pops when accelerating. Again, nothing I can do about that. It's just part of the joy of capturing these older games. And there we go. Do my customary handbrake turn across the line. And will he crash into me? Nope, they avoided me. There we go. Congratulations, you have unlocked the next series of arcade events. Fantastic. And we get 3 cars as well for bronze, silver, and gold. So for the bronze prize, we get given the A86, the Sprinter Torino GT Apex. Lovely, that'll come in handy for some of the downhill sections and the hill climbs. For the silver prize, we get the Honda NSXR, the Japanese edition. Very, very nice. And for the gold, we get the Nissan number 3, what's that, Henny Sports Endless Z. That is the GT300 class, because it's got a yellow number plate instead of white. And there we go, that is the Series 1 complete. So Series 2 then is Road Atlanta, the short club circuit. Alpine Ring, again, this was never featured in the Xbox 360 version of the games, so it's a rather unique circuit. And New York, which we all know very, very well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time when we crack on with Series 2 of arcade events. So take care, stay safe, and bye for now.